All right. It's exactly time. I want I want to welcome each and every one of us to this great webinar. Once again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are joining us from around the world, you are welcome to Evotech Geospatial Consult live webinar on unlocking data potential, expert GIS services, and FME system integration solution. For some of us that haven't heard about FME means feature manipulation engine, and GIS is geographical information system. My name is Ezema Anthony. With me here is my colleague, Gamza. I am Gamza. Can you introduce yourself? Hi Gamza. You can unmute yourself. Your mic is muted.
Did you hear me, Anthony? Okay, so sorry. Am I audience? Did you hear me, Anthony?
Yes, we heard you.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Gamze Mungan. I am a GIS specialist and geological engineer with over 10 years of experience. Over the years, I've been involved in various GIS projects, and right now, I work at Evotech Geospatial Consult company as GIS consult. Let's start my presentation, Anthony. I am sharing my screen, if is it possible for you, to keep the connection stable and the presentation running smoothly. I will turn off my camera. Just a second.
Okay.
Yes. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay. Just a second. Before I begin, I would like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be part of this session. It's great to be presenting together. Today, I will be talking about the role of GIS in sustainable development and how it can make a difference through local solutions in Nigeria. Throughout my presentation, I will be sharing both global examples and local opportunities. As you know, data is being generated every second. But if we don't know where that data comes from, it often loses its meaning. That's where GIS comes in. It connects data with location, turning information into maps and meaningful analysis. In this way, GIS helps decision makers make sense of complex data, from energy investments to urban planning. GIS truly forms the backbone of sustainable solutions. You can see many definitions about GIS. In my opinion, GIS gives data a sense of place. It visualizes every data point on a map and helps us understand the relationships between them. For example, being able to see the energy potential, agriculture lands, or risk-prone areas of a region all on the same map. That's what turns raw data into meaningful information. This is where GIS becomes more than just a tool it becomes a foundation for smart decisions across many sectors. GIS can transform as digital maps many sectors' data around the world. For instance, in energy planning, it helps identify the most suitable areas for investment in renewable resources such as solar, wind, and hydro. In agriculture, it improves productivity by supporting precision for farming and monitoring crop health. In disaster management, it plays a critical role in developing early warning systems, risk mapping, and response planning. And in smart cities, it enables the efficient use of infrastructure, water, and waste management systems. And one more thing, just like in Turkey, where GIS supports earthquake risk analysis, clean energy planning, and urban resilience. With similar applications, we can drive sustainable solutions for Nigeria's growing cities and natural resources. Now, let's focus on Nigeria. Nigeria in Africa, but this growth also brings challenges such as rapid urbanization, increasing energy demand, and food security concerns. That's why in Nigeria's journey toward sustainable development, GIS is no longer a luxury, it is a necessity. GIS provides us with better planning tools, sustainable development strategies, and the ability to make data-driven decisions. As a result, with GIS, investments become more accurate and policies become more effective. Beyond that, GIS can help Nigeria map its renewable energy potential from solar in the northern regions to hydro resources in the central and southern areas. It can strengthen agricultural resilience through land suitability analysis and climate monitoring. And in rapidly growing cities like Lagos and Abuja, GIS can support some smart infrastructure planning and disaster risk reduction. Now, let's take a closer look at one of the strongest areas of GIS. In my opinion, energy planning is one of the strongest areas of GIS. Mapping resources such as electricity infrastructures, solar, hydro, or wind potential helps us identify the right regions for investment. Through energy access maps, we can also determine which areas should be prioritized. The map you see on this slide was created using open source data. Let me show you what GIS can really do. This map illustrates the spatial distribution of the population without electricity access in Nigeria for the year 2025. The analysis is based on World Bank data covering the period between 2000 and 2023. A linear trend analysis was applied to 23-year dataset to estimated the projected electricity access rate for 2025. This projected rate was combined with the World Cup 2025 population projection to estimate the population lacking electricity access across GADM boundaries. The results were visualized as a color map showing the spatial variation in electricity access deficits across the country. I mentioned about these maps. I live in Turkey, but thanks to my ability to use open data and my knowledge of GIS, I can analyze which region in a country thousands of kilometers away, like Nigeria, have limited access to electricity. Of course, what I didn't hear isn't as simple as it sounds, but it represents a very important preliminary study that can save a lot of time in national planning and development strategies. And now imagine you are the owner of an energy company looking at this map. From the color patterns, you can immediately see that the northern regions of Nigeria have significant electricity access gaps. One area that caught my attention is Curfew. In this region, about 30-37% of the population lacks access to electricity, while in the surrounding areas, this rate increases to 52-57%. If I were planning an energy investment, I will probably start exploring these areas first. Of course, this is just a preliminary analysis. Deeper studies done with experts who truly understand the local conditions, infrastructure, and socioeconomic factors would lead to much more accurate and actionable insights. From this map, we can also see that in some parts of Nigeria, up to 65% of the population still lacks access to electricity. This clearly shows that there is an urgent need for energy investments in certain regions. Now, think about it. I have never been to Nigeria, yet using only open data and GIS analysis, I can generate insights about the country's electricity access situation. And that's real power of GIS, I think. Even when you are not physically there, you can still analyze spatial realities through data. Now imagine doing these together with local experts. Just think how powerful and meaningful those programs could become. Now let's move from energy to another sectors, agriculture. Agriculture plays a vital role in Nigeria's economy. Here, GIS uses satellite data to monitor farmland and NDVI analysis to measure vegetation health. This allows farmers to identify soil productivity and potential risks in advance. The results is higher yields and more sustainable production. Disaster risk management is one of the areas where GIS has the most direct impact on human life. By analyzing floods, droughts, and landslides through spatial data, we can identify high-risk areas before disasters happen. GIS also supports early warning systems, helping communities become more resilient in the face of climate change. Cities in Nigeria are expanding faster than ever. Metropolises like Lagos and Abuja welcome thousands of new residents every day, I guess, bringing both opportunities and challenges. GIS plays a vital role in urban planning, from improving transportation networks to managing city infrastructure and optimizing public services. With GIS, cities can grow smarter, not just larger. We can see similar examples in Turkey as well. In cities like Istanbul and Ankara is my capital of Turkey, capital city of Turkey. GIS is used for public transportation planning, earthquake also risk management, and smart infrastructure monitoring. These technologies help cities use their limited resources more efficiently. It must be used by many developing nations, including Nigeria. As Evotech, we believe that technology should always serve local development. That's why we combine global GIS technologies, FME automation tools, and local expertise to create real solutions, not just maps. Thanks to working on the ground in Nigeria, we understand the country's real challenges, from infrastructure planning to sustainable energy access. By using GIS and FME-based programs, we help governments and organizations save time, reduce costs, and make data-driven decisions that truly support development. Together with our international partners, we bring global best practice into Nigeria, transforming strategies for the future. Anthony will be joining me as well. He will also tell. From this point on, we will focus on 3 key areas, pilot projects, training programs, and data collaborations. These steps will serve as concrete starting points on Nigeria's journey towards sustainable development. As you have seen today, GIS is more than just a tool. It's what transforms a global vision in local action. What we have seen here today is not just about maps. It's about a way of thinking with data for a better future. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And together, I hope, together we can shape a sustainable future for Nigeria. Thanks again. Is there any question, Anthony?
Okay, thank you so much, Gamza. That was a very good, perfect presentation. Please, if there's anyone that have question, you can drop the question on the chat. before we go to the next presentation. Thank you. Okay. If anybody have any question to ask, you can drop the question on the chat while we proceed to the next presentation. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, so let me share my screen.
Okay, Anthony, if there is no question, I can say something about my completed projects. Then let me share some of Evotech's completed project, if is it possible for you.
Okay, okay, so okay.
My Evotech's completed projects, which include location data collection application, migration flow analysis, a real estate locator application, and basta mapping. Everybody can see our websites, and you can share your this website, and that's all. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Anthony, you can share your presentation, and I am listening.
Okay, all right. Thank you
We
so
are
much.
listening.
Thank you so much, Gamza. Okay, so let me share the screen
Thank you.
for my presentation. Thank you. Okay, good. Welcome everyone. This is the second part of the presentation. My name is Anthony Ezema. I am FME expert for Evotech Geospatial Consult. For some of us joining, the first presentation was on GIS services offered by Evotech Geospatial Consult. So what I'll be talking more on is on FME services and various features about FME tools. So FME is a feature manipulation engine, is a tool that is being used for data integration and data conversion from different formats to another data format. So if you are a GIS specialist that make use of large geospatial data or any form of geospatial data, you can as well make use of FME to carry out your data integration services for your organization. We at Evotech Geospatial Consults, we are FME partner as a system integrator partner with Safe Software. We basically focus on helping organizations to set up different kind of FME services in making sure that we carry out system integration with your existing features you already have in your organization. One of the services we have here is providing real-life success stories of how integration have transformed business process. We also provide guide and training to our clients, and we also work seamlessly with your IT experts in your organization. Maybe if you are working in different sectors such as health sector, agriculture, or maybe education, or even utility sector, we can integrate FME services for you to carry out any processes that you are using already. So coming down here to the next slide, what is FME? FME stands for Feature Manipulation Engine and is a complete data integration platform developed by Safe Software. It is an ETL tool, meaning that is extract, transform, and load data, that specializes in transforming and integrating data, particularly spatial data like geographical information, data, CAD, BIM, within various applications and database and different file formats. FME is the major innovators in spatial data since 1993, which bring the power of spatial data to your decision making. FME functionality. Organization uses FME to explore large geospatial data. It will enable you run data to cloud or any storage platform. All the workflows is drag and drop solution. So the good thing about FME2 is that you don't need to have the knowledge of coding or software development for you to be able to make use of FME tools in carrying out any data integration services you want to do in your organization or in any particular project that you are handling and you need FME. You don't really need to have the knowledge of coding because everything has been hard coded on different transformers and workflows that is already developed. FME supports reading and writing data in over 450 formats and application. So when we talk about different data formats, we talk about shapefile. We also have the Excel. We also have the CSV files and different type of data formats that we have, both CAD data format, like people that make use of AutoCAD or any kind of CAD tools that you save your data in CAD format. FME transformers enables users to execute data transformation and manipulation operations. FME allows users to build automated workflows that streamlines repetitive tasks, ensures data is always up to date, and facilitates real-time data delivery and synchronization. So I'll be sharing my screen to show you a demonstration of how FME form and FME flow is so that you can see how the software looks like. Okay. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen now. If you can see, this is an FME workbench. Is actually called FME form. That's the general name for this FME workbench software that you are seeing here. So the good thing about FME is that it helps you to carry out data quality checks. If you are actually working on a large data or any form of spatial data that you have captured from the feed, let's say you are working on demographic data and you have captured some of this data from the feed, before you are able to process this data into the final storage place, whether it's in your database or you're storing it in your PC locally, you have to also use FME to make sure that you get the quality checks needed for that data to be clean before writing it to the actual location. So FME has features such as reader. This reader enables us to write in data in any format. Uh, let me try and see if you can see the visualization here. Okay. Okay, sorry, let me reshare my screen because some of the features is not coming up. Okay, so this is an existing workflow that helps to automate the creation of addresses and the coordinate system. So FME can help you if you already have the list of addresses of a particular area for you to just create coordinates for those addresses because we know that once you want to add a particular list of address, maybe you are making use of QGIS or you are making use of any kind of GIS software or ArcGIS online, you already have your list of addresses, but you don't have the coordinates. With the help of FME, you can generate coordinates for any address that is in actual format of address. In the actual format, I mean the street number, the street name, and also the postal code. So what you are seeing here is a workflow, an FME workflow that is designed to generate live coordinates of a particular area, that is the longitude and latitude for the different lists of addresses in a particular area, and it will give you the correct longitude and latitude with the coordinate system based on the actual country. So what you are looking at here is the list of addresses, and you will see different transformers. What you are seeing here is different transformers that is being combined together to give you this particular workflow that will enable you to process large format of data to any format. So that's the good part of this FME workbench, which is also known as FME form. So let me show you the next part, which is the FME flow. FME flow is all about automation and FME application creation. Just a moment. Let me show you. Okay, so what you are looking at is FME flow. FME flow is used to create FME applications, that's FME web applications, and also FME automation. This is an example of FME automation that sends trigger of data within a particular period of time instead of maybe a technician, FME expert or technician trying to perform this operation on his own. This automation can easily perform this trigger within the specified period of time. So it's meant to happen every day. It will be sending the trigger report on earthquakes that is happening within a particular area. So with the geospatial data that was added in this automation, you can easily trigger any submission of updates coming from this particular data that is being received on the trigger. So it will be sending in the log to the final output. So that's the essence of FME flow. FME flow basically is classified based on engine, and it's hosted on the server, unlike the FME Workbench that is a standing application or software on its own. So FME Flow is more of automation. All right, thank you. Let me proceed to the next part of the presentation. This is just a demonstration for us to see how FME tools are so that you'll be familiar with it.
Okay, thank you, Anthony. The presentation was great. Do you have any question? I show your question, but if you have any question about FME, can write to the chat box, please.
Okay, thank you. If you have any question, please, okay, you can drop it on the chat box. Okay, so let me continue.
Yes, the session, I guess, might close in 10 minutes. Anthony, your presentation was great, and thank you so much. Your present.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you so much, Gamza. Okay, does anybody have questions so far on the presentation?
One question I read. Do you have AI tools in the FME workspace to help you while you are building a workflow? Anthony?
Yes, there is an AI tool that is integrated on the FME, but the AI tool is only for the FME version of 2025 upwards to the latest version. The previous version 2024 doesn't have any AI tool integrated on it. Let me quickly share my screen so that I can show you that. You will see. Okay, so this is FME 2025. For you to have for you to see the AI integration, you need to make use of FME 2025.1. There is an AI assistant that is integrated on FME Workbench 2025.1.
And one more question, Anthony. How can we get the software? Is it a web base? I'm sorry, I couldn't
Okay.
read.
Okay. One of the things we do is, as FME system integrator partner, if you have a need for FME for your organization or any project, we can easily you can easily reach out to us, and we'll know the kind of services you are offering. I will be able to know the particular FME that will be much more better for your services, especially if you will need FME Workbench or FME Flow, because FME Flow is server based while FME Workbench is a software that you need to download. But FME has licenses. For you to make use of FME, you need to obtain the licenses. I hope that answers your question, Olatunde.
Thank you. Your answers. Is there any question? how the FME work in electricity sector, especially for the discos? Anthony, your question.
Okay. So let me share my presentation on that. Okay. Okay, so this is a use case sample of how FME was used to increase data quality and upgrade legacy system. The EEDC is an electricity distribution company based in southeastern region of Nigeria in Enugu. So they made use of FME to carry out their data quality checks on various electricity asset data that was captured by the enumerators. Using FME, they were able to increase their they were able to reduce the ATC and C loss of energy theft within the company because FME enabled them to know the location of all their assets, electricity assets, including customers and LT poles and also where they have their transformers. So they were able to tell the population that is feeding from a particular transformer in a particular district. So FME was able to achieve that for the company. I hope that answers your question, Gamzon.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you for your answer, Anthony. Is there any say something?
Okay.
And let me remind the last 6 minutes.
Okay.
For this session, yes.
Okay, within the last 6 minutes, what we'll have here is on the screen is the FME licenses and pricing. We have the FME perpetual licenses, which includes both the FME form and the FME flow. So most of the licenses is actually annual based and annual based subscription depending on the kind of project you want to carry out. Then we also have the FME subscription license. FME subscription license is basically for industrial based, usually government, big utility companies, educational institutions, and also the aviation sector like airports, international airports, and so on. So that's how the licenses are classified. Then if you are interested in FME services, you can reach out to us. We can actually know what the organization does and the kind of projects you want to make use of FME for. Then we'll be able to tell you that this is the actual license that will be good for you. So you can make use of our contact link on our website. You can see our website here. You can use the one for Evotech client. You can reach out to us there, or you can book a call. We can have a conversation with you. I'll be dropping our website on the chat. I'll be dropping it on the chat. Okay, I have a question here. Apart from EDC, which other disco subscribe to it?
Yes.
Okay, thank
Last
you.
question.
Okay, thank you so much. For apart from EDC, the Abuja Electricity Distribution Company, which is AEDC, they also subscribe to FME and other electricity industry also make use of that outside Nigeria as well.
Anthony, I will ask a question about this webinar. Can we share the presentation slides?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining this webinar.
Yes.
We'll respond to your question individually. Once you're able to reach out to us on the website, you can make use of the book a call or register. After this, our webinar will be dropping it on our YouTube page. You can as well visit our YouTube page to have access to our webinar.